The camera pans over a busy car dealership. Shiny cars, polished smiles, fake kindness. Then the doors swing open. A man walks in, wearing a worn-out jacket, boots covered in dust, holding the small hand of a little girl clutching a teddy bear. He isn't here to beg. He's here for hope. But within minutes, he'll be humiliated. Kicked out by a proud dealership manager who doesn't recognize him. What no one knows is this: the man being insulted today once saved the life of the dealership's owner. On a battlefield, halfway across the world. And when the truth comes out, lives will never be the same again. It was a cold morning when Daniel Carter, a single dad and decorated veteran, parked his old pickup outside Mason Ford Motors. His truck coughed, rattled, and finally died with a puff of gray smoke. He sighed, looked at his daughter Lily, and smiled softly. "Looks like it's time, sweetheart." Daddy's old soldier finally gave up. Lily, 7 years old, hugged her teddy bear. "Are we gonna get a new car, Daddy?" Daniel nodded, his smile hiding the worry in his eyes. He wasn't sure he could afford one, not with the bills piling up and part-time jobs barely covering rent. But he wanted to at least try. The dealership was full of shiny cars and even shinier salespeople. The manager, Mr. Travis Dean, spotted Daniel immediately, unshaven, boots dusty, jacket patched. His smile vanished the second Daniel walked in. "Can I help you?" Travis asked, his tone dripping with suspicion. Daniel smiled politely. "Yes, sir. My truck's gone. I'm hoping to trade it in, maybe get something reliable. Doesn't have to be new, just something for me and my daughter." Travis looked at Lily, then at Daniel's worn jacket. "Traded in for what? We don't sell junkers here." His co-workers snickered quietly. Daniel's ears burned, but he stayed calm. "I served 20 years, sir. I've got some savings, maybe a little credit. I just need something." Travis cut him off. "I don't care if you served coffee or the country. This is a business. We don't waste time on people who can't afford what we sell." The words hit Daniel harder than a bullet. A salesman nearby, Eddie, looked uncomfortable. "Travis, maybe we can show him something in pre-owned." "Don't," Travis snapped. "This isn't a charity." Lily tugged her father's sleeve. "Daddy, can we go?" Daniel swallowed his pride. He nodded, picked her up, and turned for the door. As he reached for the handle, Travis called out, "Next time, try the used car lot down the street. They might take pity on you." The room erupted in quiet laughter. Daniel said nothing. He walked out, head high, a soldier's dignity intact, even in defeat. Outside, Lily wiped her tears. Why was that man so mean? Daniel crouched down, brushed her hair back, and smiled gently. "Because some people forget what kindness looks like, sweetheart. But we don't." They walked away, unaware that a man in a suit, Mr. Henry Mason, the dealership's owner, had seen everything from his office window. Later that day, Travis strutted into Mr. Mason's office, bragging about keeping the dealership's image clean. Henry Mason, a man in his late 50s with silver hair and tired eyes, sat quietly behind his desk. He didn't say a word. "Sir, you should have seen him." Travis laughed. "A vet, apparently. Came in with his little kid like we were giving out free cars." Henry's hands trembled slightly. He looked up slowly. "Did you say a veteran? With a daughter?" "Yeah." Travis smirked. "Why?" Henry stood up abruptly, knocking his coffee mug over. "What was his name?" "I don't know. Carter, I think. Daniel Carter or something." The color drained from Henry's face. His voice dropped to a whisper. "Daniel Carter?" He remembered. Afghanistan 2012. The desert, the firefight. The convoy ambushed. Henry Mason, then a war correspondent, had been trapped in a burning vehicle, screaming for help. When a soldier tore open the door, carried him through gunfire, and shielded him from an explosion with his own body. That soldier's name was Sergeant Daniel Carter. Henry nearly fell to his knees. "Oh, dear God!" He rushed out of the office, ignoring Travis's confusion. By the time he reached the parking lot, Daniel's truck was gone. A knock echoed on Daniel's small apartment door. When he opened it, a sleek black SUV stood outside. Henry Mason himself was there, holding a set of car keys. Daniel froze. "Mr. Mason?" Henry smiled faintly. "Sergeant Carter, you probably don't remember me, but I'll never forget you." He told Daniel everything: the ambush, the rescue, the debt he could never repay. Lily peeked out shyly from behind her dad. Henry knelt down and handed her a small stuffed car keychain. "This is for your daddy, because he's the bravest man I ever met." He turned to Daniel. "You saved my life once. Now let me do something for you." He handed Daniel keys to a brand new SUV. Daniel shook his head. "Sir, I can't accept." Henry stopped him. "You didn't ask for payment back then. This isn't charity, Sergeant, it's honor. Behind him, Travis appeared, pale, speechless. Henry looked at him sharply. Travis, you're done here. This dealership needs people with heart, not arrogance. Travis stammered. I didn't know. Henry cut him off. That's the problem. You never cared to know. As Daniel and Lily drove away in their new car, she looked at her father and smiled. Daddy, are we rich now? He laughed softly. No, baby. But we're blessed. The camera lingers on Daniel's reflection in the mirror. A man who lost much, gave everything, and still stood tall. Narrator's voice fades in. Never judge a person by their clothes or their car. You never know the battles they've fought, or the lives they've saved. Fade out, title card. Respect costs nothing, but means everything.